I dare you. I dare you to make this baked cheesecake, y'all. You got this. Let's go. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Faith's Oven, the home chef. Somebody called me that and I liked it, so I'm gonna keep it, y'all. So my goal is for you guys to get these easy, tasty recipes, something that will just be quick. You know, sometimes we need things to be quick, and that has always been my goal, and I hope you guys try this recipe. I have been stalling with making this recipe. I just was like, I don't know if I can ever make a baked cheesecake, but today, let me give myself a pat on the back because I did it, y'all. And I was so happy and so excited, and it tasted so good. I was just like, oh, this is so silky and delicious. So I was really encouraged. You guys know a couple of weeks ago we were in a city called Samsun, Turkey. And this restaurant had this wonderful cheesecake. And I was like, I have to make a baked cheesecake. And let's go. Now y'all gotta do it, all right? We are some home chefs. So you chefs out there, come on and let's do this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to Faith's Oven. And don't forget to use your gift, share it with the world, and use it for God's glory. In the name of Jesus Christ, let's go. Let's make this homemade baked cheesecake. You can do it. We some home chefs, y'all. Let's go. So let's do this, y'all. Let's start off with our Biscoff cookies because I wanted to use this as my crust. You can use graham crackers if you would like. I used about 250 grams of Biscoff cookies. I got my food processor and I blended them, and it ended up being about 1.5 cups of cookie crumbs all together. I melted about 1/2 cup of butter and I coated my cookie crumbs with that wonderful butter, and then I mixed it all together just to make sure that all my cookie crumbs were nice and wet. So from there I have my cheesecake pan, and I'm going to kind of just put my crumbs in there to make a crust, and then I use the back of my measuring cup and I kind of squished the cookies down, kind of, you know, made it level, and then squished it down some more. Now I'm going to bake my cookie crust for about 5 minutes. My oven was preheated to about 350, and of course my cream cheese, which is about 1,000 grams, y'all, was at room temperature. Now altogether I'm going to add about 1.25 cups of sugar. Now I'm going to mix my cream cheese, add the sugar, scrape down those sides, and just keep doing this back and forth as I slowly add my white sugar to my cream cheese. Now I don't know about you guys, but if you like a creamy, silky cheesecake, then you're going to add some cornstarch. All together I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, a little bit at a time, and I'm going to continue to scrape down those sides and then add my cornstarch little by little, just so that I can get things mixed in. And I kind of use my spatula to get it mixed in so that the cornstarch doesn't come flying out at me. You know how that happens. So I am going to add 1 more tablespoon, but my timer has gone off, so I'm going to take my crust out of the oven. It has set nicely. I'm going to let her cool a little bit, and I'm going to just put her to the side. And now we're going to add that last tablespoon of cornstarch, and then I'm going to add some Biscoff butter. I am making this buttery Biscoff cheesecake, you guys. So I added about 1/2 cup of Biscoff butter. You guys make sure you check the description box down below so that you can get all measurements and ingredients. They will be there in other recipes on Faith's Oven. You'll add about 1 to 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I decided to use coconut. I don't have vanilla here. And then I decided to add the juice from 1/2 of a lemon. Now at this point we're going to add our eggs. So you're going to do 3 eggs plus 1 egg yolk. You're going to do 1 in at a time and let that stand mixer roll and just get everything mixed in together. Now I'm done mixing all of my velvety smooth cheesecake, and I'm going to butter my pan. Once I butter my pan with that leftover melted butter, I'm going to go ahead and add all of my cream cheese filling. Amazing, you guys. It's a thick, beautiful, heavy cake. It's about 4 pounds of cream cheese, you guys. And then we're going to add her to the oven. When I pulled my crust out, I turned my oven up to 400 degrees. Now we're going to cook our cheesecake at 400 degrees for about 10 minutes, you guys. Once we cook her for about 10 minutes at that temperature, we're going to turn the oven down. And we're going to turn her down to about 225 degrees. That's 107 degrees Celsius. And we're going to cook her at that temperature for about 25 minutes. When that 25 minutes is up, let the cheesecake remain in the oven for another hour. Halfway through that hour, right at 30 minutes, put that wooden spoon in between the door and the oven so that the oven can continue to cool. Now, you're going to pull her out the oven after that hour of no baking anymore, but she was still cooking because the oven was warm. We're going to pull her out, let her cool, and then we're going to put her in the refrigerator. Yes, I ended up with a big old crack in my cheesecake, but nonetheless, she was marvelous, and I'm still proud of myself for going in and doing this. And let her set overnight in the refrigerator. Now, the next morning, I decided to get my Biscoff butter, and I melted it, and I put some on top of my cheesecake, a thin layer. You guys can do a thicker layer if you would like, but I thought this was perfect. It was about a half cup, a little over a half cup melted on top of our cheesecake. Now, the final reveal, let's open the cheesecake pan. I took my little butter knife, scraped the edges just to make sure nothing was gonna stick. She was set beautifully, you guys, and I opened that pan right on up. I struggled a little bit, but I got it together, and I pulled her off, and this is our final reveal. Yay, good job, you did it. I hope you guys make this cheesecake. Let's continue to be our home chefs and enjoy the food. Something so simple, something so easy. And I want to show you guys what happened. Look, I almost dropped the cheesecake. I was so anxious and so excited to try it, but look how beautiful she is. Whoa, whoa. Okay, so there we go. Beautiful, silky, velvety, just smooth, just melt in your mouth cheesecake, you guys. I hope you do this. This is such an easy recipe. But this is how I decided to make my cheesecake, and I hope you guys try it with me. Don't forget to look in the description box down below, and thank y'all for visiting Faith's Oven. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. God bless y'all. You guys, if you want to, if you're not quite ready, but you want to try a cheesecake and you want to do like a no-bake cheesecake, I have those on my channel also, and I'll link those for you guys. But this is something that I believe you guys can do. You can really do it and just take it. Right now it's the season, it's the fall season, and we're getting ready to go into Thanksgiving. I dare you. I dare you to make this baked cheesecake, y'all. You got this. Let's go.